and gentlemen, getting ready to get with our final feature of the evening, the dirt car. Gates Coal Insurance, big block modifieds, and a few small blocks thrown in for good measure. We ask you, put your hands up in the air, salute the drivers, maybe they'll warm you up, put them together and put them up in the air. Salute our drivers as they come down the front straightaway. Last time tonight, so here they come. 30 laps of racing ready to come your way.
All right, this is it. It is time to go racing feature style for the Gates Coal Auto Insurance Modified. They work it down the back straightaway. Some of the best in the business here with us each and every Sunday night, race fans. We appreciate you being here and supporting us at Utica Rome. We appreciate them. But before they go green, I got to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, who's it going to be? Going to be no start. Should we do it again? What do you think?
I think we're going to do it again.
Do it again? Jerry, your vote? Yeah, Jerry's in. So that's 3-2 and Power. We'll do it again. All right, so that did not go as planned. Well, Steve used the veteran move there.
Yeah, you got Steve Payne. He's been racing since
a long time. He knows how it goes. He knows how it goes.
Racing since M&H Tires, I think, for a while.
Yeah, right.
Then they got Maresca, who was
the young gun.
A little bit young.
Yep. So he was trying to take advantage, get the rolling start on the veteran, and Payne said, "Not this time, buddy. Sorry."
There were McCreary Tires. Remember McCreary Tires and M&H's, one of those?
Yeah, Goodrich back in there.
Yep, Goodyear Tires.
Goodyear.
Yep.
All right.
Even Firestone. Believe that?
That's crazy. They're on IndyCar now. I watched that last night. All right. Bill Foley. I'm going to do it again.
Good.
All right. We're waiting. So we've got some of the best of the best each and every week here at Utica Rome. I'll do the word for word almost.
Okay.
Into turn 3. Looking for the green this time. The race fans, as they come off at turn number 4, I got to ask you, who's it going to be? That was much better. Working it up into turns number 1 and 2 now. It's the Hurricane. Steve Payne, Mike Maresca on the outside.
It's going to be Mike Maresca or Steve Payne at lap number 1. Maresca says it's going to be me. Payne says it's going to be me. Here they come. Who's it going to be?
And it's going to be Mike Maresca leads Payne here on lap number 1. As it works way into corners number 3 and 4. Jack Miller off the pace on the front stretch. Miller heads to the pit. Maresca out in front. Steve Payne there for the 2 spot. Johnson rides third. Alan Johnson followed by Jesse Mueller. Into 3 now, working it up off of turn number 4. And to the line, Mike Maresca shows the way.
I'll tell you, there must be a magnetic pull on Jesse Mueller's pedal in between 3 and 4 because that thing goes down right to the floor and he goes all over the place over there.
Yeah, if there's any rough patches there, he is doing his best to drive right through the middle of them. As he is using every ounce of horsepower he can get in that number 19. Maresca, Payne, your top 2 battle out for third right now. Mark Johnson is down on the bottom. Up on the outside is Alan Johnson. It's Mark Johnson over Alan for third as they go to 1 now.
Yeah, there's going to be only one guy in victory lane tonight. No trio podium finish. And everybody's racing away, and yellow is out.
And we've got a car stopped on the off-ramp over there in turn number 1. I believe that's Jack Miller. So Jack Miller stopping at turn number 1 on the off-ramp for reason for the caution. And that is the first caution, other than the no start, in a modified feature for an incident this year.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't have caution 3 last week, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so first feature caution, that wasn't for a jump on a start.
I mean, I've only watched about 400 laps of racing this weekend, so you
Yeah.
I remember I was here a week ago.
So Mike Maresca, he would love to put his 7X or 7MM in victory lane.
Yeah, what do I MM?
Mike Maresca.
Well, that makes sense.
There you go, I got you. And you know, you got a lot of 7s, so that makes it easier.
I was saying sprint cars where there's 32 ones.
Yeah, that happens. That'll happen on occasion.
So Mark Johnson with a good move as he dove under Alan Johnson coming out of the 4th turn in the last lap. Mark's got the small block this year, right, Mike?
Is that?
Mark Johnson still in the small
No,
block?
I think he did put
big
big
block.
block.
Oh, really?
Not sure what power plant he's got tonight. So don't put me on what he was running tonight.
The only one we know in the small block for sure is Emily.
Emily, yes, has a small block. Former engine that he used to run on the asphalt, had it freshened up by Billy the Kid Performance. The go-to right
I
now.
always like when they say, and no engine hanging around the shop. You know?
Yeah, right. You got one hanging in your garage too, Bill?
Yeah, right.
All right, back to green. Mark Johnson. What a restart. That's the power move. He stayed down on the inside, and Johnson now puts it down on the bottom. Ruska looks to come back at him on the outside. Payne right there. Alan Johnson and Bellinger.
Shepard, look at him on the outside. Oh, that's Claude Hutchins. Wow, he was out no man's land.
And he's going to stay in no man's land as they go to 3. Working it up off of turn number 4. Leading the way, Mark Johnson in number 3J.
I'm used to seeing Matt Shepard pull that, but I'm used to seeing Claude Hutchins out there. Right now, Mark Johnson's your leader. Maresca's second. Side by side for third. Down low. Moving out of pass with that number 3 position, Robbie Bellinger, who's worked his way up.
Off the turn now. It's Mark Johnson holding the top spot. Maresca trying to track him down. And Steve Payne has watched out as Robbie Bellinger has shot by him. Now Alan Johnson looks to do the same. Payne comes back at him though. These two veterans, they've raced a lot of time together on the Canandaigua Motorsports Park. And Payne bobbled just a little bit. And that allowed Alan Johnson to get by. How about Claude Hutchins? Making the jump to the big blocks this year. And now he is up there battling with Steve Payne for position. And here comes Matt Shepard. Shepard looks like a 3-car battle for his position inside the top 5.
Probably Alan Johnson and Steve Payne probably have nearly. Oh, Steve Payne in trouble off the track at 2.
And Steve Payne taking the 7X
To park it.
behind pit wall. It's a tough break for Steve Payne as he is out of this. Mark Johnson continues to lead though. Mike Maresca, then Robbie Bellinger, Alan Johnson now. Super Matt on the charge, and Matt Shepard up inside the top 5. And these guys do this with 2 drastically different corners. 1 and 2, typically you're all slicking off. 3 and 4 though, the moisture is coming back up through. And even though they just skimmed off the bumps, they're starting to develop one more time. Everybody patiently working those holes, maybe except for Darwin Green, who just blasted it in there in 3 and 4.
Alan Johnson's gotten by the Robbie Bellinger, number 8R. He's up in number 3 spot. Matt Shepard's 5, Claude Hutchins 6, Danny Berry 7, Pat Ward 8, Darwin Green 9, and Justin Mueller rounds out the top 10.
Working the way off the bus 10, banking 9 complete this time around for Mark Johnson. Looking to go to victory lane. Mike Maresca as well. Alan Johnson. Things look like they're working well for the veteran campaigner. Last week, drive shaft issues cost him a shot at the win. Was leading late in the late stages. That handed the win over to Larry White. But right now, running all by his own return in the 3 spot. Shepard up to 4th. Robbie Bellinger completes your top 5.
Shepard starting to pick them off one by one, looking for a couple yellow flags to help him out. There's the first one.
Somebody's over the bank over there in turns 3 and 4. I can't see who it is. They're rolling. Maybe DRG. Looking at the color of the car, I'm going to say Darwin Green. So we're under caution here on lap number 10. Mark Johnson leads. Mike Maresca rides 2nd. Alan Johnson 3rd. Matt Shepard 4th. Robbie Bellinger 5th. 6th will be Hutchins. 7th is Danny Barron. Pat Ward is 8th. 9th will be Bobby Barron. And 10th right now will be Fuller. And unofficially Mueller riding in position number 11, but we'll double check that. As it was Darwin Green running 10th, but it'll be Mueller then Fuller. So we'll get that change made. Here again, 10 laps scored. As we have got still 20 laps to go. What did you buy the super edition there of that? Oh, you're clicking on the cars and everything. You got the upgrade version of race monitor there.
$5.
Oh, look at you. That's a cool one. I gotta get that. I'm gonna have to spend the $5. Sorry, Bill Foley's up here playing with his race monitor. That's the reason why we're running down the lineup for you. Easiest way for us to give you the right lineup is to use the transponder sheet. And Bill bought the upgrade version. You can click on a guy's name, he can tell you every lap time that it ran and everything else. So, very interesting.
You know, so for an old guy, we're adjusting to new technology well.
Yeah, you're doing better than me.
Personally, I didn't know it was there. I found it by accident one day. All right, here we go again. 20 to go.
And
Maresca way up there. Wants to get a good start on the high side of the racetrack. Green flag is out.
So we're back at it.
Superman gets by Alan Johnson. He's up to third.
Off the turn, Mike Maresca battling with the 3JF Johnson. He's back around him, and now Maresca goes to the top spot. Maresca in the 3 and 4 year leader. Johnson right there with him. Shepard rides third. Shepard now looks under Mark Johnson as they come to the line.
Working on 11, got a long way to go in this one. Maresca was on the top last week, trying to get the win tonight.
And Shepard, look at the run off of turn 2 on the bottom, able to drive by Mark Johnson. But Johnson taking the smooth lane up around the outside, side by side with Shepard. Now Mark Johnson getting back to Mike Maresca. So we're going to have a battle for the lead. Maresca goes in through the middle. Here comes Mark Johnson on the outside. Johnson looking for the lead, and Mark Johnson trying to pull the power move, but nope. Maresca catches the run off of 2. Back around to hold on to the top spot. Now Shepard into the mix. Great car battle for the lead. Turn 3 and 4. Off the corner to the line. 3 wide at the line, and Johnson by a nose.
These guys saw what the sportsman did. They saw what the pro stocks did. They want to do the same thing. Put the show on. Maresca by Johnson again down the back straightaway. Here comes Shepard fighting with Johnson.
Working it up off of turn number 4. How's it going to shake out? Maresca's got the advantage. So now Shepard and Mark Johnson side by side. And this is what we expect from the Gainesville Auto Insurance Modified. Battling at the front of the field. Maresca having a race to never forget at this point if he can hang on to it, as he is holding off the best in the business back there in position number 2 and Matt Shepard. Mark Johnson in tow, and then riding in fourth right now is going to be Alan Johnson. Claude Hutchings, great run for him into the top 5. 6th, Danny Barrett. 7th, Robbie Bellinger. 8th, Pat Ward. 9th is Mike Mahaney. Right now, Bobby Barrett rounds out the top 10.
We've got halfway home. 15 down, 15 to go. Here comes Shepard. Look, power move on the low side of the racetrack. Can Maresca do it? Does he have enough momentum off the turn? Maresca hangs on for the moment.
What about it? So Maresca maintains the top spot here over Matt Shepard. Alan Johnson feeling the pressure now from Hutchings off the turn 2. New leader on the backstretch. And it's going to be Matt Shepard taking the advantage.
Meanwhile, Claude Hutchings Jr. is fighting Alan Johnson, and Claude is up to number 4 position.
So Claude Hutchings making a charge. Mike Maresca, even though Matt Shepard just went by him, he is not going away. He is hanging right with Shepard into turn 1 and 2. Shepard goes, rips up, slides up. The dominant car in 2016. Shepard looking to pick up where he left off as he works down into 3. Shepard the winner on Friday night at the Outlaw Speedway. And right now, smooth and steady as she goes. Starting to pull away now from Maresca. We're on 2nd, Mark Johnson in 3rd. Now Claude Hutchings runs Johnson in 4th.
Back in the pack, Pat Ward, Bobby Barron, Robbie Bellinger, all doing battle for those positions. '07 of Emerling just dropped out of the race, as we've got 19 in, with 10 more to go next time around.
It wasn't Emerling. Emerling's still there at the tail. That's what we Zupi saw, but we're not sure Emerling's battling there with the 1S of Bev Bellinger. So it's Matt Shepard, Mike Maresca, Mark Johnson, Claude Hutchings down, feeling the pressure again from Alan Johnson. As Johnson looks down on the inside, Hutchings tries back across, able to hold him off for now. Into turns number 1 and 2, Alan Johnson's going to step up out of line. He's going to go to the outside as they battle for position number 4. Side by side, off of turn 2. Johnson's got him on the backstretch. He'll take the spot away as they work into 3.
Matt Shepard diving underneath. Beth Bellinger down the front straightaway. Now trying to get by Patrick Emerling. Emerling's remained in the lead lap for 21 laps. Not bad for his first night.
Not bad at all, Bill Foley. As time winds down next time by, it will be 8 laps remaining. So a heat race left for Super Matt Shepard as he looks for win number 1 here in Rome in 2017. The defending modified track champion. New colors, new sponsors, looking for the same result. 2nd place finish last night at the Fulton Speedway to Billy Decker. So we wanted that one, I'm sure, but now he would go home happy if he can get one here. Off of 4, pulling away now as Mike Maresca and Mark Johnson are running in positions 2 and 3. Johnson, he got Maresca a couple times, but nothing doing right now here as time starts to click away.
Danny Barron was all over Claude Hutchings as they were fighting side by side for the last 3 laps. Now Hutchins pulls away, sends back to number 5 spot as Alan Johnson's back up to 4.
So as we work here, car slow, that is Tim Fuller calling it a night in the Graham Racing number 19. So Tim Fuller heads to the pit area. And how are we going to shake it out as Matt Shepard straight away, the advantage over Mike Maresca, working the bottom of turn 3. Now he'll exit, bring it down off of turn number 4. Matt Burdick shows him 5 laps to go for Super Matt Shepard.
Five more circuits around the racetrack. Keep an eye on this battle for that number 3 spot as Alan Johnson has gotten by Mark Johnson. They go side by side. Mark rallies back off 2 and back up to number 3 position.
Good race back there. Now Maresca, meanwhile, and his attempt to chase down Matt Shepard. He's running from the middle of 3 and 4. He's got Steve Way and JF Corbu right there in front of him. So Maresca slides down into turn 1. He'll get by the 27S of Way, and now he'll attempt to get by Corbu with Corbu back on the outside. Meanwhile, Everling and Steve Way battle, and Mark Johnson kind of blocked in there as they work to 3 Alan Johnson on his back bumper.
Claude Hutchins, Danny Barron, and Mike Mahaney are all closing in. This could